Tonight we'll discuss the record-breaking number of applicants eager to attend Auburn University.
Later on in the segment, listen to the involvement update and Mackenzie Parson's weather update. All of that and more coming up.
Good evening, and you're watching Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Kinsley Davis.
And I'm John Carter.
The Jewel Collins Smith Museum is hosting a conversation with visual artist Kevin Briscoe from 6 to 8 p.m. tonight. This will be the Memphis-born artist's first solo museum exhibition titled Radical Naturalism, Kevin Briscoe, Migratory Roots. The museum has always taken pride in educating those on the culture of contemporary artists' work. Briscoe will use his time tonight to consider the questions of home and what it means to belong, specifically for African Americans. Additional support is being provided by the Jewel Student Advisory Board and the Black Student Union. It's not too late to register for this event. All you have to do is visit the museum's website.
The saying, "It's great to be an Auburn Tiger," rings true for a lot of people, as we see the demand for an Auburn degree has never been greater. The freshman applications for fall 2023 are recently topping 48,000, which is an all-time high. This is a 5% increase from fall of 2022. Jeffrey Gaiman, Auburn's vice president, is excited about the students' strong interest in joining the Auburn family. The university's 2023 early action decision extends from October to January, with regular decisions being made in March. The acceptance rate for Auburn's early action periods was 44%, leading to a total of 20,000 acceptances. If you're eager to find out more about the university, consider taking one of the various virtual or on-campus visiting opportunities.
The College of Veterinary Medicine launches its first undergraduate degree program in Public and One Health. The Auburn University Board of Trustees put a stamp of approval on the proposal to establish this new addition. This can potentially open up opportunities to offer new curriculum. This course is not available to students yet because it's still pending review and endorsement by the Alabama Commission of Higher Education. If you're interested in joining, keep in mind that the program will be offered beginning fall 2024 and will require 120 credit hours delivered across 8 colleges on campus.
If you've always wanted to meet a scientist, then listen up. This message is for you. COSAM's STEM Outreach Center is kicking off the semester with an interactive science pub at John Emerald Distilling Company in Opelika. There will even be an opportunity for you to have a discussion with a local scientist. Do you know that the oldest rocks on Earth are actually not from Earth? To learn more, John Emerald Distilling Company will be discussing our solar system's rocks and how geologists solved one of Earth's oldest secrets. The Science Pub will take place on Tuesday, February 21st at 6:30 p.m.
Involvement Ambassador President Bailey Blake has your involvement updates for this week. Over to you, Bailey.
Here you go, guys. My name is Bailey Blake, and I'm here with your involvement update.
What'd you say?
The first update I have for y'all is that this week is Spring Week. All eligible students should have gotten an email explaining the process, but if you have any questions or want to order your ring in person, feel free to stop by the SGA Rings table in the second floor lobby of the Melton Student Center. Next up is that UPC has lots of fun events planned for this week. On Tuesday the 14th, they have a Valentine's Day pop-up on Cater Lawn at 11 a.m. where they will have crafts and refreshments. On Wednesday, February 15th, they are showing the movie Bones and All in Dudley B6 at 7:30. And last but not least, on Thursday the 16th, they will be hosting a Trivia Tiger Nights event from 8 to 10 in the Melton Student Center. Application season is here. AU Involve has every single application open listed, but a few that are open right now are Involvement Ambassadors, Organizations Board, BBAMA Food Drive staff, Impact Exec, and UPC Director and Assistant Director. Check out their social media for more information. My last update for today is to be sure to check out the organization's days on Haley Concourse every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to stay up to date on ways you can get involved throughout the semester. And just as a reminder, AU Involve has information about everything going on around campus, so I encourage y'all to check that out for more involvement opportunities. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to an involvement ambassador at involve@auburn.edu. Thanks, guys, and War Eagle.
When we return from this short break, Mackenzie Parson has your weather updates for this week, and on why Alabama clinics continue to struggle. All of that and more. You're watching Eagle Eye News at 6, Auburn's news leader.
Hey
Auburn, welcome back. I'm Mackenzie Parson and I'm here with your weather report for the week. Thursday, we see an increase in temperatures getting up to a high of 75 degrees today. Friday, temperatures will decrease down to a low of 30 degrees and a high of 54 degrees, so be sure to wear your jackets to class tomorrow. As we move into the weekend, you will want to be bundled up, especially for those planning to attend the Mardi Gras parade on Saturday, as temperatures will reach a low of 38 and then a low of 45 degrees on Sunday before warming back up into the 70s and 80s next week. That's your weather for the report for the week. I'm Mackenzie Parson. Now back to you, John.
I still can't believe we're going to be in the 80s next week. It seems like it's way too early in the year to get that hot.
It might be too early, John, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Well, I'm not ready for it to get warm yet. In a turn of events, outgoing SGA Vice President Coleman Turnipseed gives updates on the Senate recap for this week.
Hi everyone, my name is Coleman Turnipseed. I'm the outgoing SGA Vice President, and this Monday night was the final meeting of the Student Senate for this term. During this meeting, we passed 3 pieces of legislation. One was a bill changing the name of the Executive Director of Schools Council to the Assistant Vice President of the Executive Student Council to reflect the name change of this branch. The next was a resolution by the Freshman Forum mentees to ask the Office of Information Technology to consolidate all tutoring information into one central location on AU Access. And the final piece of legislation was a commendation for Auburn's campus dining team to thank them for their hard work and dedication to promoting the student experience. Monday's Senate meeting was filled with a lot of emotions as many senators said goodbye to the teams that they have been a part of and reflected on this year with a sense of gratitude. On the other side, the newly elected senators were sworn in at the end of Monday night, and excitement filled the room as they began in their new roles. I wish only the best of luck to this new Senate team, and I'm excited to watch them all grow and learn throughout this term. So this will be the final Senate recap for me this term. Thank you to everyone who watched and supported SGA throughout this year. It was such an honor to serve as the SGA Vice President, and I'm looking forward to all that the next Senate team will accomplish.
Alabama clinics have been struggling to stay open lately after the abortion ruling. The West Alabama Women's Center in Tuscaloosa gratefully received a donation from the Women's Donor Network that saved the clinic from closure. Even despite the money the clinic has received, they are still expecting to close down by June. In the state of Alabama, clinics focus on the reproductive health and family planning. With few resources, donations, or prenatal care, it's possible that the West Alabama Women's Center will have to adapt to a new reality.
A former Auburn University cheerleader is expanding his Iron Tribe fitness franchise and opening a gym in Auburn. Forrest Walden's new gym is having a grand opening on June 1st at the new Village at Sanford Trace Center on East Sanford Avenue. Walden, 46, has always had a passion for fitness, which is why he got his bachelor's degree in exercise science. Walden says his previous desire to want to be a football player soon changed once he fell in love with cheerleading and building muscle in the weight room. Walden claims he's ecstatic about opening a new gym in Auburn and plans to open more locations in Tampa, Florida, Columbia, South Carolina, and 2 in Nashville, Tennessee.
Experiencing virtual realities can make me feel like I'm in another dimension. The AU Library Extended Reality Space is now open by reservation to all campus users. Faculty has been using the XR space technology in research designed to surround students and participants in an immersive learning environment. For example, educating patients on a new diagnosis or learning about faraway places by experiencing them through 360 video. You can now reserve time to learn about and use the equipment by making a reservation at auburn.libcal.com.
When we come back, we have a sports update from Faith Richardson and breaking news about gun violence erupting in El Paso, Texas. All of that and more coming up.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Faith Richardson, here to update you with everything sports. Starting off with our recap, Auburn men's basketball played Alabama Saturday and ended with a tough loss after a very back-and-forth game. On Tuesday, Auburn got to end their 3-game losing streak with their win against Missouri by 33 points. Alan Flanagan had a crazy dunk in the first half over 2 Missouri players, sending Katie Johnson into the arms of Dylan Cardwell to dodge a technical foul from running onto the court to celebrate. Sunday, we had Super Bowl 57. NFL Scripted was the leading trend on Twitter after the Bengals Eagles and Chiefs game. After the call that sent the Chiefs to the Super Bowl, the referee was investigated due to accusations of him throwing the game for family matters. Again, after the Super Bowl, NFL Scripted was the leading trend on Twitter after the holding call on Eagles defensive back James Bradbury. Chiefs went on to win Super Bowl 57 by just a field goal. Personally, it didn't look like a hold enough for me to call it. Coming up, we have Auburn men's baseball with the opener against Indiana at Plainsman Park with the first game tomorrow, Friday at 4 p.m. Saturday, our boys are taking the road again to play Vanderbilt at 7:30 and will be headed right back for another home game against Ole Miss Wednesday at 8 p.m. The women's basketball team will be hitting the road to play Tennessee Sunday at 11 a.m. Our men's tennis team has the Blue-Gray Classic this weekend in Montgomery. Coming up this week, the NBA has their NBA All-Star Game on Sunday. Are you with Team Giannis or Team LeBron? That's all we have for sports tonight, but for more Auburn sports, follow our Twitter at EETV_sports and check out our website at eagleeyeauburn.com. I'm Faith Richardson, War Eagle.
Faith, I gotta go with Team LeBron there. Now on to more serious news. While the MSU is mourning the losses from Monday's mass shooting, gun violence erupts in El Paso, Texas.
And we honor them and their legacy.
MSU students, faculty, staff, and the community honored the memories of Ariel Anderson, Alexandria Verner, and Brian Frazier, who were shot and killed Monday night on campus.
Students all across the United States are probably thinking the same thing that I thought, that it probably one day is going to happen to them. I'm here today because I can't just sit there. I need to do something. Someone needs to do something.
The Gun Violence Archive and CNN define a mass shooting as an incident where at least 4 people are killed or injured by a gun, not including the suspect. According to the GVA, the MSU tragedy was the 67th mass shooting in the United States this year.
We shouldn't have to live like this. We shouldn't have to subconsciously scan every room for an exit. Go through the grim exercise of figuring out who our last call would be to.
On the same day as the MSU vigil, Texas police responded to a shooting at the Cella Vista Mall in El Paso. Authorities say at least 1 person is dead, at least 3 others are injured.
Preliminary information right now, we have 2 in custody. There is no more danger, and I want to repeat that, there is no more danger to the public.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott tweeted that he is offering El Paso officials the full support of the state. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
A federal civil rights lawsuit has been filed over claims of racism and discrimination at a California high school. Take a look.
Respect and acceptance. Those are just some of the words painted outside El Dorado High School in Placerville. But this 16-year-old who wants to be identified as SL says her experience as a student here was anything but welcoming.
They pulled my jacket, my hair, they put me in a chokehold.
Her mom, Ashley Lewis, says this is just one of the many instances of racism and discrimination her daughter has endured at the hands of students over the last several years.
And they told her, if you see the bullies, to run, scream for help, or find an adult. That was their solution. Not to deal with the bullies, but to further victimize my child into telling her, when you see them, just run.
Lewis says employees of the district failed to protect her daughter despite various warnings about the abuse on and off campus.
She's been followed home from the bus stop by their 30-year-old brother, called the N-word the whole way home, to where I had to buy her mace.
Lewis filed a federal civil rights lawsuit last month alleging her daughter was brutally and repeatedly attacked, beaten, and harassed based on her sexual orientation and African American race. In a statement to KCRA, the El Dorado Union High School District responded in part saying, quote, "These allegations are untrue." It goes on to say the El Dorado Union High School District is committed to providing equal opportunities for all individuals. The teen now hopes the school district is held accountable.
It's not just all about me, it's about all the other kids that go here and tell me the things that they go through.
Andrea Flores, KCRA 3 News.
A week after evacuations near the toxic Ohio train wreck ended, anxious residents packed meetings to express doubts and safety.
Frustration, anger, and unanswered questions in East Palestine, Ohio.
Are my kids safe? Are the people safe? Is the future of this community safe?
The mayor leading the meeting, at times speaking through a bullhorn to answer questions from distressed residents, still worried about returning to their homes, despite evacuation orders being lifted last week.
The railroad did us wrong. So far, they've worked with us and they're fixing it. But if that stops, I will guarantee you I will be the first one in line to fight them.
Officials trying to answer the community's questions.
That evacuation zone has been determined by the Department of Transportation and other subject matter experts based on previous incidents. Is everybody satisfied with my answer?
As many residents are demanding more testing of air, water, and soil.
We're not going to let them stop the testing until you're satisfied. That's when the testing stops.
Not present at this community meeting, Norfolk Southern Railroad.
No, Norfolk Southern didn't show up. They didn't feel it was safe.
In the 11th hour, the company that owns the train that derailed sent a statement saying, unfortunately, after consulting with community leaders, we have become increasingly concerned about the growing physical threat to our employees.
Okay, well, if you're afraid that somebody from Palestine is going to hurt your employees, what exactly did you do to us?
You feel the anger and frustration.
I'm scared for my family. I'm scared from my town. I grew up here. I'm related to 50% of them.
Cleanup efforts are underway. The governor telling residents Wednesday the municipal water is safe to drink. His statement comes after new test results from the State Environmental Protection Agency found no detection of contaminants. Officials say the toxic spill was largely contained the day after the derailment and that tests have shown the air quality is safe. They are still suggesting those with private wells get their water tested.
I need help, and I'll do whatever it takes to make this right.
When we come back, you'll find out what national day it is, as well as the pet of the week. They can't wait to meet you. You're watching Eagle Eye TV. We all have that one person in our lives who's a grouch. Even I can be guilty of it at times. There's nothing better than National Do a Grouch a Favor Day, which is celebrated on February 16th each year. Help a grumpy person turn their mood around, maybe by giving them a hug or just listening to them about their day. Happy National Do a Grouch a Favor Day.
Steven Spielberg said no to Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, goes live action and a new look at Creed 3. Well, I heard that Creed 3 has Michael B. Jordan starting, so they already have a ticket sold by me.
I'll leave you to that.
Reporter David Daniel has more.
I just thought this was a great story. It was a great
Steven Spielberg kicked off two major film franchises, Indiana Jones and Jurassic Park, but he turned down a third, Harry Potter. Spielberg says he and wife Kate Capshaw were just starting a family when he got the offer, which would have meant spending months filming in London, so he declined.
There were dragons when I was a boy.
How to Train Your Dragon is going live action. Dean DeBlois, the filmmaker behind the original trilogy, is writing, directing, and producing the live action version, due in theaters in March of 2025. All three animated dragon movies were nominated for the Best Animated Film Oscar.
One day you came back. The past came back too.
There may have been a time when Damien had your back.
No friends in the industry.
That's not what he's doing now.
Jonathan Majors looks even more dangerous in the final trailer for Creed 3. He plays an ex-con with nothing to lose and a score to settle with Michael B. Jordan's Adonis Creed. Tessa Thompson also stars. Creed 3 opens in theaters March 3rd. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Meet Luna. This sweet girl is so ready to listen to everything you've got to say. She loves to cuddle and can't wait to take naps every day with her forever family. She's always down for an adventure or a new chew toy. Luna is 11 months old, spayed, vaccinated, and microchipped. She's heartworm negative, and her adoption fee is $125. Isn't she cute, Kinsley?
She's too cute, John.
Apply for her online today.
We're out of time, but for more Auburn news, head over to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, and stay tuned for Monday and Thursday news shows at 6, along with our sports show on Wednesday nights at 6. I'm Kinsley Davis.
And I'm John Carter. Make sure you check out our social media pages.
What'd she say?
She told us to stop.
Oh.
All right. Isn't she cute, Kinsley?
She's too cute, John.
Apply for her online today.
We're out of time, but for more Auburn news, head over to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, and stay tuned for Monday and Thursday news shows at 6, along with our sports show on Wednesday nights at 6. I'm Kinsley Davis.
And I'm John Carter. Make sure you check out our social media pages. Have a good weekend, and thank you for watching.
War Eagle.